Hello everyone, gentlemen here, and guys, what just happened? Smilegate just dropped the biggest news bombshell we've had in quite a while. I mean, I know we've had a lot of crazy stuff happening with the limited characters, with the brand new event that had some controversy, but I don't think anyone saw this coming, right? Two limited collaborations coming in at the exact same time. Well, I mean, little nuance to that, right? We'll have the Guilty Gear collaboration coming on August 10th, all the way until August 24th. But then, right in between that, on the 17th, we have the ReZero collab lasting as well 2 weeks until the end of August on the 31st. So that is just wild. Like, we just came out of two limited characters, and not even and even before that, we came from Sharklot rerun, right? Which is the first time that she's gotten a rerun since she was originally released last year. And then before that, I don't know, I can't exactly remember how long ago before Sharklot, but we also had the Slime rerun with a brand new character, Benimaru. So, and then right now we're like a week after the two limiteds, we're freaking going full speed ahead again with two limited collaborations. This is just insane. Like the audacity of Smilegate to do this, especially to new players, because I know for most of the E7 core player base, they will have most of these characters already. So for players like us, like them, is not that big of a deal. For example, in my case, I didn't start playing Epic 7 until about 2 years ago. So I had the time to actually little by little start getting all the characters. During the first Guilty Gear collab, I was able to get Biken and Dizzy, I believe. And I didn't go for Elfeld because I was already summoned for two characters. I was relatively broke by then. But then after that, I don't know how long or before that, we got the ReZero. So thankfully I had saved up enough for it, and I was able to get both Rem and Emilia, no big deal. And in case you didn't know, Soul Bad Guy and Ram are the free characters, so if you see them here, don't be too afraid, you'll get them for free, okay? It's not like you have literally 5 characters and 3 more over here. No, it's just, it's just 4 and 2, it's, easy peasy, right? But yeah, guys, this is just insane. So I don't think anyone saw this coming, and like I said before, for new players, this is going to be a very, very tough decision. After coming from the limited characters, I don't know how many people actually saved up any bookmarks or skystones, because yeah, we didn't have anything planned for the horizon, and this just came out of the blue. But if you want my quick, honest opinion on which characters maybe you should go for on under a very limited budget for Guilty Gear, I do think a Biken might be the better choice if you still don't have a solid Banshee farming team. Normally you want to do Banshee for counter set gear, which is very, very useful. I think she's definitely the better pick. She makes the team comp very easy to kind of pull off. If you don't like her, or you don't care about Banshee, or maybe you already have a decent Banshee team, I would say Jacko is probably one of the better PvP options. She recently got buffed, and she's been seeing a lot more playtime on various teams on PvP. And if PvP is not your jam, I think either one from Elfeld or Dizzy, because these two characters are super good in general PvE content. Dizzy helps out a lot with what is it called, Abyss, so the tower whatever PvE activity. She's really, really good in there. And then Elfeld, she also works really well with the Katie's farming team. So yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. Both of them don't see that much PvP action as much. I know they're kind of niche, like Elfeld's for some cleave teams, and Dizzy's for some more control type of teams. She used to be crazy good, but she obviously got a little power creep, so we don't see her that much. But if you can make her work, she can absolutely put in some heavy amount of work. For the ReZero, I do think that Rem is the easy option. Rem is good in pretty much everything. She's essentially a crucial part of Wyvern one-shot teams, which you very, I would strongly suggest you kind of look into that, right? Wyvern one-shot team. Oh man, it's so good. It's crazy good. But other than that, she's really good in PvP to help you against cleave teams, or just a solid character that can definitely win you a lot of not just like what's it called, RTA, real-time arena, or guild wars as well. She's really good. And Emilia as well. I think she's really good. I don't think you can go wrong if you pick Emilia. But again, with as many new characters as we've been getting, there are some characters that do what she does better, but she still does things of her own that are very good. So yeah, under a limited budget, that would be my advice. Baiken and Rem. If you can spare a few more bookmarks or sky stones, maybe throw Emilia into the mix, or whichever one of these characters you need to maybe prep some more farming teams or get ready for some more PvP. But yeah, guys, I don't know what to think about this, man. Like, it's either they don't rerun them or we get the reruns, right? I think the good middle ground that kind of Smilegate missed the mark on here is just how close together all these releases have been. Because I don't mind if they release these 2 collabs at all, right? Like, I think that's great. But wait a month, you know, like we just came back from the 2 limiteds. So maybe wait until September or late August and then do a Guilty Gear. And then after that, of course, give us another month break, whatever it might be, and then do a ReZero. Now, of course, people might still be like, wait, we just had a collab, like, hey, we need some more time or whatever. But I mean, I think at least a month's worth of in between, space in between, it's definitely better than 2 massive collabs like intertwined with each other, right? Like this one, ReZero, quite literally happening right in the middle of the Guilty Gear. So I think that's what most people would have wanted or would have been okay with. But this is just too much, right? This is definitely taking advantage of a lot of new players that don't want to miss out or don't know when these reruns will happen again. So I do think that's in very poor taste, to be honest. However, I don't know, you know, I don't like to speculate too much, but I don't know if them kind of cramming this collabs super tight together, you know, getting these things out of the way, means that maybe Smilegate has something bigger planned for the end of the year, which means that a lot of this probably won't be able to fit in the schedule for the remaining time in the year that we have. But I mean, who knows, right? I mean, that's speculation, that maybe that's just high amounts of copium telling me like, it's gonna be okay, you know, they're doing this for a reason. They're not trying to squeeze our sky stones or bookmarks from us. Like, no, Smilegate would never do that, right? So I don't know. So that's the other thing, right? We have yet to see how they run these banners, because maybe they'll run 2 characters, let's say for example Baiken and Jacko, on the 10th, and then on the middle of the week, on the 17th, these 2 characters will go away, and then we'll get Dizzy with Elfelt, and then we'll get another banner in there with Ram or Emilia. And then, of course, after that, all this Guilty Gear collab will go away. And then on the last week, we'll just get the other character from here. Or what I'm more inclined to say that will happen is that they'll just have one banner for all of these characters. And once you pick that banner, you can then probably select which character you actually want to summon for. That way you'll have 2 full weeks of you being able to just pick whichever one you want to spend your bookmarks and skystones on. And then the same here for the ReZero, right? As soon as the 17th hits after maintenance, we'll see these 2 banners, just 1 banner for each collab, and you'll be able to pick which character you want. So at least that would be my preference. If they had to rerun these banners, these characters, I would heavily dislike for them to only last like 1 week for 2, 1 week for 2, 1 week for 1, 1 week for 1. I don't know, that'll be kind of weird. So just 1 general banner for both, and then just let people pick whichever one they want. But okay guys, thank you all so much for watching, truly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are able to deal with this crazy collabs and get the best characters that you want. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters!